ready for the long haul to Seattle. Let's go. We have landed in Seattle. Oh, pretty snazzy. So I was looking on Cruise Mapper, as you do right before a cruise, to see what else is in port with you. And I didn't know our ship is technically called the MS Eurodam. I didn't say we're going on the Holland America Eurodam. I don't know what MS stands for. I know a lot of ships are called that. And then with us in the same exact port is Ruby Princess. And then over a little bit more is the Norwegian Bliss, which looks like a very cool ship. Then they have one of those, I don't know if we'll even be able to see it a little further away. It's like the American something. It's like those exorbitantly expensive. They're like even more expensive than any other river cruises. They go through like the Great Lakes and stuff. I don't know what this one's doing. They probably do Alaska and stuff too. So that's cool. There's 4 ships today in Seattle. Seattle is such like a cool climate as opposed to anything I've been in, because it's like mountainous and there's like these pine trees, but then there's like these tropical type bushes, beautiful blue flowers. But then it's also a bit humid, so it's like a cold, tropical, rugged rainforest. It's very, very unique, very cool. I like the environment here. A melon mint mojito. Now we're gonna go head to the Sailaway celebration. I don't know if it's a party, because it doesn't say party. Holland's not exactly a party line, so let's go check that out. Now, that is the Norwegian Bliss. Princess Royal Princess. I think that's in the live music. We are sailing away. 2 regular outlets, 2 European, and a USB. Wow. Historical photos on their ship. This is like the original Holland America Eurodam, and then the Oosterdam, which I think is still operating. Well, this is nice, right? When did Welcome Aboard shows become so good, because that show was great. The first number that they did, so it was like a number and then they would give some information about Holland America, about ports and stuff. So the first one, it was just imagine it's like The Greatest Showman, but they're in sequins shining suits. It was great. I'm surprised we got that recent, like 2018, because I heard it's all old music, but I guess that's probably just the live music. The shows were safe, they have modern stuff. So that is good. And then they said they have like a travel, so the cruise director was a travel and cruise director. She knows about all the ports and stuff too, which is very cool. And then there was also, they said that there's like a nature guide, so he tells you about all the nature in the ports. It's like, I've never been on a cruise line with this much stuff. other numbers were also very good. There was a like a 50s type Goodity Bugle Work Company B thing, whatever that song is. That was good too. How is anyone supposed to get over this? Can we like lift it up? Because this is literally, it's like it's one of the twin beds, but it's like longer. Can you? You can't like move it easily. I don't get how this is gonna work. I don't even know how this is supposed to work. Because like, people have to go to the bathroom during the night. I guess, not me, but old people. This cruise is all old people. They call it the hospice of the seas. So how are they supposed to, how is Leonard supposed to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night? Because he has to climb over this bed. This doesn't make any sense. How is this this does not make sense. What were you thinking, Holland? Holland America, what is this? Good morning from Holland America's Eurodam. We are here. It is day 3 of our cruise. Today we are going to be visiting Jueno, and we're going to be doing some scenic cruising. Before that, they say you can see some whales really good. But right now, we're going to head to the MDR for breakfast. We haven't done that yet. Or on Holland, so hopefully that is good. I got myself a delicious Americano with the extra shot of espresso, because that's what you can do with the quench. You can just add anything pretty much. We got some delicious passion fruit yogurt. Let's try it out. Oh, that is tart. Oh, that is the Greek stuff. Wow, good, but it's a little too tart for me.
I read that Holland America.
This eggs Benedict is delicious. I don't know if it quite beats the Royals. I don't love this ham as much, but it is still delicious. And I have missed my eggs Benedict since I've been off my Royal Caribbean cruise, but we're back. 5 more days of eggs Benedict. Here we come.
Where, like, right here?
This is one cool thing about Alaska. You can't get views like this from a cruise ship anywhere else. I guess except for maybe like Norway. But it's just so unique. And this is why Alaska is pretty awesome. To talk about Glacier Bay National Park, which we will be visiting on this cruise.
This is not the icicle on your garage back home. This is not the ice in your drink, unless you're having one of our glacial cocktails in the ocean bar that has a piece of glacier in it. We will identify any glaciers that we pass. If we see any wildlife, they're gonna point it out. They'll tell us the history of Glacier Bay, the story of how this park came to be. Decks, please don't leave any food unattended on the outside decks. When it comes to the pea soup, our team will serve it, then they'll come around to collect all of the bowls as well. But for example, if you order room service and have it out there on your veranda, please don't leave any half-eaten breakfast out there unattended. There's a lot of bird life here in Glacier Bay that would love to share your breakfast, but it's important that we don't feed the wildlife. Sea lions, there's a colony that lives on South Marble Island. Shortly before we drop off the Rangers, we pass South Marble Island over on the port side.
really is a cool cruise to do because you can just look out during the day when they do the wildlife spotting. And we just saw a whale. He said there can be bears sometimes. It's a very fun cruise because if you like to see a lot of wildlife, and it's just very serene as well. I like the Holland America and I like Alaska so far. We have officially docked. I guess they did lock the things and whatever. We docked in Juneau. And now we're going to a lunch in the dining room, the fish and chips lunch. It's only offered today. It's called a Port Day Express lunch. So, because the cruise director said to eat lunch, then go off, not the other way around. And it was great. We are officially in Juneau, Alaska, our first port of call. And it is beautiful today. And every day here, I'm sure. But it's nice, there's fog, this mountain looks great. Yeah, that's the Holland America Westerdam with us. It is a Vista class ship. Ours is a signature class ship. Oh, there's the tram we were gonna do.
We still might do if we can't cancel.
Oh, if we can't cancel, we will. So I thought this was the Westerdam, but it must be, it's the Koningsdam, so it must go out of British Columbia. We're here. There's the famous crab market. I don't think we'll be going there. I don't really know what we're doing. We're just gonna do it our own, maybe explore a little bit, do something to eat. I don't really know, but we're gonna have a good time. In Juneau, on the main streets, shopping around. It feels like a very safe port, very nice. I like it. And this mountain is gorgeous. Look at it. Just look at that. That's so cool with the fog. I don't know if there's any snow still, but it's lovely here. We have a bit of a revelation. I think I see a Celebrity X ship back there too. I could tell because of the X. See, look, it's the Edge. Wait, it's an Edge class ship. Oh my gosh, we have to go look at that. That is so cool. What we are wondering here in Juneau is why is there so many jewelry stores? It's like more than any other port. Even in like Mexico, this has a whole street. It's like 30 different jewelry stores, and they're not even all like the same brand. It's not like 30 F stores. No, it's like 30 different jewelry brands. It's like, are this many people really buying expensive jewelry in these ports? Very confused, but I don't know. I guess it's Juneau. Juneau, I don't know. Dude, Juneau? Figured out the ship that we're here with is the Holland America Koningsdam, and that is part of the newest class of ships, the Pinnacle class. And these look very cool. I'll put up some photos. They're inspired like all by music. They have this thing called the Grand Dutch Cafe that looks amazing. Ooh, I can see some lights up there going off. I wonder what that is. Can you zoom in a bit? Yes. So that's very cool. So that looks amazing. This ship, I'd want to do this one next if I was to do one. So our ship has been out of caramel lattes recently, and that is not a good thing. Because I've been missing, I wanted to get a caramel, what's it, a caramel macchiato? Yeah, I wanted to get a caramel macchiato. So hopefully, since we're in port in Jueno, they are restocking our caramel. I'm going to check tomorrow and see if they have the caramel, because I want my caramel macchiatos. Because it's weird that they don't have caramel, because that's a very common coffee thing. And here's another rant. Okay, so they had cold brew. It's been advertised. It's like Illy brand or whatever. And then I go and they don't have any. And they still have the containers for them. I saw one can, and I asked the lady, I've asked 2 people there, if they had any cold brew. And they didn't, which I'm so sad, because I could have brought cans of cold brew back to my room. Just had one when I woke up with my room service breakfast. It would have been great. But hopefully, if I come, maybe if we go on the Koningsdam, we can have cold brew. These shrimpy shirts. I didn't know shrimp really, or what are these, squids? Squiddies. They look kind of scary. It's been a great day on Jueno, so now we're going to head back to the ship. See ya when we're there. We're going to check out the Celebrity Edge. We can see it, but we'll be able to see it better on the ship. I'll see you then. Still here in Ketchikan, but we're back on the ship. And can you catch, oh, we're not in Ketchikan. What am I saying? We're in Jueno. Jueno, did you know that the Celebrity Edge is here with us, which is a beautiful cruise ship. Never been on it, but it looks very nice. And this is a gorgeous shot of it that I just got. And it just looks great with this mountainous backdrop. And I noticed that today it's a premium day in port, and it's a premium day because all the ships here are premium cruise lines. Got the Holland America Koningsdam, Eurodam, the Ruby Princess, and the Royal Princess, and the Celebrity Edge, which are all from premium cruise lines. So they don't got any of the dumper lines here today. But we do have the beautiful Celebrity Edge, which looks great. We have our new magnet. It is the Jueno magnet. It looks very nice. I think it goes well enough with the other ones. There was a big letter Alaska one, but not a big letter Jueno, so that was the closest thing I could find to what I'm going for with all these. One cool thing on this ship is, even though that it's in Alaska, you think it'd be chilly. It is chilly outside, but they have the Magradome over the pool, so people can still swim, and there's been people swimming every day, so that is very nice. And in the hot tub, I'm sure the hot tub's still great, because it's still a little, not cold, but a little chilly in here, even though we have the dome down. Another mocktail. It was like a tropical something. It was absolutely amazing. I didn't get any footage of it. It had like a pineapple on top, and it was, might win mocktail of the day. I don't know. We're gonna do it again today. So you have to stick around to see. I got a lava flow. I thought Miami Vice was pina colada and strawberry daiquiri together, and I asked for a virgin Miami Vice, and he said they didn't have that. So now I'm not sure what a Miami Vice is, because I thought that's what this is. But I've also heard this called a lava flow, and it is very delicious. I don't know if it's gonna beat the Paradise Punch, but it is very delicious. We have the final few coming on board. 15 minutes till back on board time. Anyways, I'm on a more cheery note, I guess. We're gonna go watch some music in the Rolling Stones lounge now. Live music, which is something I thought I'd never say, But maybe this cruise has converted me. Maybe there's just nothing else to do. But it was great. But I'll see you tomorrow. We're in Glacier Bay National Park. Ciao, ciao. Morning from Alaska's Glacier Bay. I don't think we're quite in there yet. We should be soon. They said to get up early this day, and I got up really early. It's not even 6 yet. Body's not agree with me, but I think it should be worth it. We're gonna get ready and then head up to the crow's nest to watch us come into the bay. It is if you didn't know, like us, I didn't know tell this cruise. It's a national park located within Alaska, and it's a bay, I guess namesake, and it has a bunch of glaciers around it, and you're just around it the whole day scenic cruising. You don't get off the ship at all. You just watch the glaciers, and this whole park is the size of Connecticut, and that is crazy that a national park in Alaska is the size of a U.S. state. So this should be an incredible day. I'll see you up there.
As some of you may know, it is pretty challenging to get here. Are any of you national park people trying to visit a lot of different national parks? Got a few people. A lot of Alaska parks are challenging to get to, so most people are visiting Glacier Bay the same way that you all are, and that's by cruise ship.
Thing I learned today is because we're in a national park, we can't use paper or plastic cups, which is interesting because I don't think we dump our trash into the ocean or anything. But I guess for conservation efforts, but I guess we take our own trash. But it's just interesting that they do that. It's only today because we're in the park, and I feel like this is the only situation that has ever happened on a cruise ship. I have the mountains behind me right here. We're in our room now. That's another nice thing. If you have an ocean view or a balcony especially, you can sit out there, get room service, and just watch the beautiful glaciers. We're not quite to the great glacier part yet, but we'll be there soon. One interesting thing is the crow's nest up on deck 11 on the Eurodam. They said that becomes effectively the visitor center of a national park, because Glacier Bay can't really have a visitor center because it's very hard to get to. The only way is by a plane, a ferry, or a cruise ship. And it's so cool up there. They have maps of everything, and they set up a visitor center store. That's where I got the magnet, and they bring a bunch of local goods and stuff and t-shirts. It's all very expensive, but I guess national parks are like that, and cruise ship merch is kind of like that too. But it's very, very, very cool up there, and I'm wondering what the other cruise ships do, because Carnival Miracle that goes to Alaska, I don't think that has a space like that. I don't know. I guess the atrium, they would have a mini pop-up store or something. But that is why Holland America does Alaska good. It's because they have this crow's nest. And they know how to do Alaska. They have 4 ships here this year. Speaking of that, only 2 ships can be in here per day for conservation stuff, I guess. So that is very interesting. And so we didn't leave Jueno yesterday till 9:30 p.m. And I think that and Glacier Bay are very close to each other because we got here at 6 in the morning is when our pilot got on board, and the cultural ambassador as well as the park rangers come on board too. It's so cool, and they announce over the decks. I would very much recommend this cruise. It's a ton of fun. Make sure to get one that goes to Glacier Bay National Park. The express route to the lifeboat if the ship ever starts sinking, if we crash into an iceberg. I'm in a Titanic. My grandma was watching the Titanic last night. That movie is scary. I don't want to imagine that being on this ship, especially because there's icebergs around us all day. I don't know, living on a prayer here. For some reason, even these hallways are suspiciously cold. Someone turned up the AC all the way for some reason. Probably just have the doors open so much because the bow is also on this deck, or the deck above. So I guess it lets a little cold air in. Glacier Bay now, they open it up for scenic cruising while you're in the Glacier Bay, and it is lovely here. I have my chai tea latte with oat milk. It's much, much better with oat milk. I would recommend some jacket, maybe gloves, some hats, because it is very chilly out here, but very beautiful. Have been waiting for. We finally have the Holland America Dutch pea soup, and we're out watching glaciers. This is what a Holland America cruise is. They're famous for this. I like it. You know, it kind of tastes like if they turn those veggie straws into a soup. I like it. It's good. Could use a little salt. Interesting thing is that even though we're technically at sea, casino, and I'd assume the shops are also closed today. Maybe not the shops, because there's shops up on deck 11, but I guess that is the park store. But no casino, even though we're at sea. I guess maybe national park rules. Maybe we're technically in the US now. Not sure. Finally have the cold brew back in stock though. It was gone for days. What? They have caramel too. They restocked everything. Got cold brew for Glacier Bay. Of Glacier Bay.
It's amazing, love it. Spectacular.
Oh, where is it? There it is. You enjoyed the time lapse of us leaving Glacier Bay, and then we're gonna go pay for some lunch.
I chick, my undercover lover. Shh. Nobody have to know. Me the bed walker.
Sushi lunch in the buffet was delicious as usual, and they had fish and chips, so even better. Same fish and chips that was in the MDR yesterday. Update: I found my second duck of the cruise. He's another light up ducky. He's going on my Halloween cruise, definitely. Got myself another chai tea latte because it's never too late or early for coffee or tea. That's my motto. Always end on the ship. The crow's nest, for as nice as it is, it's my favorite spot on the ship. It is also every single other person on the ship's favorite place. So it gets very, very crowded all the time, unless we're at port, which even then it gets crowded still. So I'm just at billboard on board enjoying my chai tea latte. I just went down the elevator and chilling here, enjoying. Got myself a new mocktail to try today. This is the sparkling berry lemonade. Very tart. Actually, not too tart. A little bit of tart. I'm sure it's the lemonade part of there, but the berry adds sweetness in it. And I'm sure there's sugar in there too. It is very good. That would make that list. A lot of mocktails are too sweet. This one is just right. It is very good. To port late tonight, so that will be tomorrow's video though. So we're gonna order some room service to the room for dinner tonight. Service dinner was great. The burgers were delicious. They had mayonnaise on them this time. The chicken nuggets were great. Got banana pudding. It said it had vanilla wafers, but it didn't. All right, thanks. Bye. See you tomorrow. The rest of our evening where we go to Icy Strait Point. Tune into tomorrow's video. Ciao, ciao. Hello, welcome or welcome back. Today we are in Icy Strait Point for our port day evening. Let's go have some fun in the town. The Cannery, Icy Strait Point, Hoona, Alaska. Any good ones?
Yeah. Let me
These things. These are incredible. They have nice magnets too. We love Huna. Oh, this is cool. All these fishing props. Or is this real? No, it's props. Was real, but now it's props. That would make sense. The visitor center is very nice here. They have free Wi-Fi. And then they have this cool gondola service as well. I believe it does cost, but it is very lovely looking. And they even have an adventure park, but the guys in our ATV driver thing said that it doesn't pull in a lot of revenue, so they don't keep it open very much. But it looks very cool. Probably would have done that if it was open. The island that we're on, that Icy Straight Point is located on, is actually the 5th largest island in the whole U.S., which is very cool. I didn't even think about Alaska even having islands, but I guess it does. There's that long trail off the side. They're saying that there's no taxis on this island at all. I don't think there's cars. They just have these little ATVs that like shuttle you from little town areas. So there's no taxis, no cars here. So the free service will take you to a bunch of different stops along this area. They do excursions up there. There's the cannery that we just went to.
Go for dispatch.
Oh, it was a celebrity solstice. What? Back on the ship, it's not like we have to get another Paradise Punch. It's a rule at this point. We got chocolate covered strawberries from the casino. You know, that's always a good day. Do you know why? Or just... Okay, just for funsies. That's fine, we're not complaining. Now we're gonna go see a theater show called Sing. Yeah. Theater show. It was good. When I heard it was just singing, I was like, oh, I would miss the dancing. But no, really good. I wished it was longer, which is not something I can say for a ton of cruise ship theater shows. I would recommend, I've loved all the shows on Holland so far. So, Holland maybe has the best shows I've been on so far, besides Royal Caribbean's ice skating shows. But Royal Caribbean's theater shows bring their score down about like 2 or 3 notches. So for me right now, it goes Holland or Princess at the top. We'll go with Holland right now because bias, I'm on board right now. Then Princess, then Royal, then Carnival for shows. And go watch some live music in the Rolling Stones Lounge and the Piano Bar.
Get the chance. You are the dancing queen.
Alright, thanks. Bye. See you tomorrow. For Sitka. For Sitka. For Sitka. I left my room in my room, so we're just gonna head to the dining room now instead. An English pork banger. We're gonna get one.
What are you getting?
The English pork banger.
Where's that?
It's gonna be a banger. So we're about to head out on our excursion, but one unique thing about Holland America is they're the only cruise line, right now I think, that has fully digital shore excursion tickets, which I don't know how I feel about. I like having both, but very interesting. Holland America has gone that far ahead of the other cruise lines in that.
One with the eagle.
Some of the Seas is in port with us today, which is a great ship. In Sitka with Guangdong. Why won't so many want to wave back to me? Bruh. On a literal school bus. We're in Sitka, and this is the capital of Alaska when it was part of Russia. And it's like they have a Russian bishop's house from the Eastern Orthodox Church here. It's like one of the last buildings left from the Russian rule here. There's the Eastern Orthodox Church, and there is Wells Fargo. See, it feels like a little bit of America, a little bit of Alaskan, a little bit of Russia. Smoked salmon and salmon spread and salmon jerky, and it was absolutely delicious. Fishy, which actually smells good. It's not like Cabo where it's like a nasty old fish smell. It smells like good fish here, good salmon, good port, cutlery in Sitka. Sitka, waiting to get on the bus now. We're at the Fortress of the Bear. The Bear Sanctuary.
Welcome to the Fortress of the Bear, an educational sanctuary providing lifelong care and protection to bears that were orphaned as a cub.
Oh, and his hot tub.
Yeah.
There's his brother. Whoa. He's showing off.
Richard's back.
Oh, that would make more sense. This sanctuary is very fun, a good excursion. Bare necessities, the wonder, forget about your worries and you stop. Is that the song? I don't know. Oh, this is the gift shop, right?
And the restaurant.
And a restaurant.
That makes it 35?
Yeah. How long do we have?
10 minutes. The war, they definitely win, but their goal in winning.
Yay, are you excited to see the sea otters?
Yeah.
At the sea otters, we're gonna go whale watching and sea otter watching. Orcas too. He said this is the most wildlife he's ever seen out here on the forest. big girl. Now we're just doing some shopping before we get off the ship. The tour was fun. Saw so much wildlife. It was incredible. Got my magnet. It's a pretty nice one. There's like this long line to even get to the place where you can get back on the ship. It's ridiculous. Thank you for watching. This has been an incredible birthday in Sitka, Alaska. Tune in for our next video if you want to see what the heck an orange party is on Holland America. See you there. Hello, welcome back. Tonight is our day 5 on Holland America Eurodam. Tonight is Orange Night on Holland America. I had no clue what this was so long as time I'd heard of it. I didn't know quite what it was. So this video is for that. You've heard of White Night, 80s Night, maybe even Scarlet Night. But what the heck is Orange Night? I'll explain it to you, but first.
I'll give myself a 7-pound lot.
So first of all, this was supposed to be on theme. I ordered an orange smoothie. I didn't have any orange, so I got mango, which close enough. So, Orange Night is a night on a Holland America cruise where everybody, the napkins in the dining room is wearing or is orange. And it's orange because orange is the color of the Dutch. The sun is in my eyes. Well, the sun is orange, so it counts the Dutch royal family. And Holland America is a Dutch cruise line, so we celebrate the Dutch on this cruise. There's also an orange party this night. Now, I don't think it's so much like a traditional cruise ship deck party you find on most cruise lines. It says it's in the Rolling Stones Lounge, which is like your little music venue. I think it'll be very crowded in there, but I hope it's fun. Because it's set up like it's supposed to be a deck party, because they keep announcing it. And the cruise director is going to be there, so I hope it's not too packed. We'll have to show you that as well. But let's go to dinner for our Orange Night dinner. So we just did the Grand Dutch dinner tonight. I don't know how to do a Dutch accent, so I'm not gonna do that. But it was quite good. I got the tartare. It was interesting. Something I've always wanted to try. I always see it on the Food Network or like a Gordon Ramsay show. I think it was cooked. It was supposed to be raw, I think. And I've seen on, what was it? One of those cooking shows. So they put an egg on it too, and this one did not look like it had an egg. So it wasn't my favorite thing. It felt a bit too flavorful. It was quite spicy. It's like they put like a crap ton of pepper on it. It was not my jam. So the waiter noticed this, and the first time this cruise, I actually got something else instead after I'd already gotten it. I got the shrimp cocktail. It was delicious. It had this nice little sauce around it as well. This Asian pasta was also very good. The chicken was the best part. Shrimp was just okay. As far as the desserts go, they were pretty good. The Sunday was very good. I had this little cookie. I got one delivered to my room later that night too. Then the other dessert, the cake dessert, it was called something weird. I think it's a Dutch dessert. It was okay. My grandma and dad really loved it. And then the creme brulee was not as good as Carnival's creme brulee, but it was fine. It didn't even taste very creme brulee, so I don't know if I'd recommend that. Overall, great experience. Go to Dutch night. Now we're gonna head to Deal or No Deal in the Rolling Stone.
How we doing? Love to hear everybody's looking fantastic. And we're here to play Deal or No Deal. Absolutely. So, P, is that you?
We got some little good night num-nums, some stroop waffles for bed, caramel. Very nice. It's like cruising in the old days. You get candies when you go to bed. Now we're headed to the orange party for the Dutch. Celebrate the Dutch way. The orange party was great, which I never thought was anything I would say on Holland America, that a party was great. But it made me feel like a little bit more at home, like I was at another cruise line that had like lots of parties, you know? They did, the day they did the wobble on Holland America. But it was a very fun time. They did all the classic line dances. They passed out Dutch hors d'oeuvres as well, some orange macaroons and stuff. I didn't get any, but they looked good. And then everyone in there had all their orange gear on. Everyone went all full tilt boogie on this cruise. And it was quite crowded. So I feel like the energy is there. Holland, I'm up for it if they want to ramp it up a little bit on here. But I don't know, maybe that's something they don't want to do. Maybe people like the peace and quiet on here. I have heard that. But a few more deck parties never hurt anyone, did it? Maybe some more trivias. Okay, let's get into some things I don't like about Holland. I do not love, there's like a daily trivia. It's like, come on, we can do more than daily. So there's not too many activities during the day. There's sometimes educational presentations. I don't think they do live music during the day. I think they might do a violin or two. But I would like more daytime entertainment and activities going on, such as trivia, little game shows, things. And they could do it in Rolling Stone. That's perfect. It's just like Ocean Plaza on a lot of Carnival ships. So that's one thing I would like Holland to improve. But maybe that's just personal preference as well, and it's not like a core problem. But come on, more trivias and a couple more deck parties. I'd love you, Holland. I already love you. And then we got the little treats in our room too. That was nice. And then while we're here, we might as well do the mocktail of the day. So the mocktail of the day was, drum roll please, the mango smoothie from the back pool bar. It's delicious, and it was orange, so it kind of had to win by default. It was still very delicious, but I had to pick an orange drink for our first Holland America orange night. And I also saw, if you forgot orange stuff, just grab, they got you covered at the gift shop too. They have Lay's and sunglasses and stuff that you can purchase. Okay, I never noticed this thing. It looks like a big amethyst. It looks like it'd be in like a Pokemon game. It is ridiculous looking. Thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow for Ketchikan. Ciao, ciao. We're off in Ketchikan. Can we catch a flan? I don't know. We're here, Alaska. These look terrifying. Yeah, look at the stairs.
Oh yeah, that's pretty steep.
Yeah.
The stairs.
Good thing we didn't take those in. Huh. Let's go shopping. We made it. Oh, they have Disney stuff. That's cool. What is... Oh, that's cool. Big Lego totem pole. Ketchikan! Is that what sound the eagles make? Probably. Oh, look, he's taking a little bath. Oh, I like the octopus. I love this store. It's really nice. This is fun. So we've noticed here, kind of like Mexico, there's like 10 different stores and they pretty much all have the same stuff, but just like slight variations and a couple different things. So if you've seen one store, you've probably seen most of them.
What's that called? Creek?
Creek Street. Now we're going to see the creek with the salmon. Oh, so this is Creek Street. For the salmon.
Yeah. But I thought you'd see salmon running up here, but it looks like they've already run up here and died. They said it's towards the end of it, so.
True. Did you know that once the salmon go from the seawater back to the freshwater, it's only a matter of time before they die, so they have to hurry and lay their eggs?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
I heard that. There's a bunch down right over here.
There's a ladder too, but we don't know where it is, do we?
I think this is the ladders right here.
Oh.
I think there might be another one up higher.
Oh, it's not running though, right?
Well, no, it's not running, but most of the salmon have already run through.
Oh, it's the end of the season.
See, there's a bunch down here, not a bunch, but there's like, see them right here? There's
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 or 5 right there.
So maybe if we come back earlier. Oh, there's a bunch of dead ones.
Yeah, probably laid their eggs up there.
Yeah,
Died.
see?
So, let's see what I'm doing.
This street up here is very cool as well. There's a crab restaurant. Lots to do here. Easy, walkable city, so it's a quick walk. Oh, the princess ship looks nice.
Yeah.
We have Princess with us today. The Royal Princess.
Well, I think like that, it'd be pretty hard.
In Ketchikan. Ooh, whale benches. These are very cool. We did not buy any salmon, but we're back at our original store, and there's this cool orca statue right here as well. And then I just learned this, that Ketchikan was actually the first city ever in all of Alaska, so that is very cool. We're back here now, and then we're gonna buy some stuff, and then probably head back to the ship for some lunch. And then later, I can't wait to get my sushi again. I've been missing it. We're on the scary stairs. Lunch in the buffet was delicious. I got the sushi again. I got myself some drinks. What was it? A untied Mai Tai. It was quite delicious. And then I finished my Star Wars Coke collection. I've been collecting all the cans. I wanted to collect them before the cruise, but I don't really like get Coke often. So I've been getting all the cans on this cruise. So I got Sidious. I have who is Anakin, and then I have the other 2 witches, Ahsoka and Yoda, in my tote, so I can collect them all on this cruise. Which I guess I didn't even plan on it, but that is a great reason to have this sort of package on this cruise specifically. I was just watching a movie in the room, so I got some chicken nuggets to have while I watch. The chicken nuggets here are very good. They're just like the McDonald's chicken nuggets, and they're absolutely delicious. Also, the sliders are very good. I did not get those today, but I do love the sliders from room service as well. I got myself into my Paradise Punch, but we're in a very cool area of the ship because all the ship's plaques. So every time it visits a port, it gets a new plaque, and this is where they keep all those cool plaques. So, I was just walking by, and then I saw the Rolling Stones were playing a movie, so I walked in. It was Mufasa Lion King. I don't particularly like that movie, but they had free bags of popcorn. So I just went in and grabbed some of those, because I'm like, I don't want to watch the movie. And then I went and sat right outside of there and got eat my popcorn, and I had like 4 or 5 people ask me, where's the popcorn? So I guess the popcorn, the demand is there, and it was delicious. Popcorn cost on Carnival, and I couldn't find it anywhere on Royal. Actually, I did find it. It cost in the theater too. So, Holland, good job. Free popcorn. Tonight we're back in the buffet for dinner. It's Italian night. We got some delicious food. Cheese ravioli, pastrami, some a little cheese plate, and a roll, cheesy roll. I've never seen banana ice cream on a cruise. Did you see our midnight goodies? Our Lindt chocolates? Hello and welcome back. Today is our final sea day on board the Holland America line, Eurodam. We are here. We're gonna go back to the Alaska brunch because it was delicious the first time. And now we're going back. And then today we have a bunch of shows. We're going to a behind the scenes show because they don't offer a behind the scenes tour here. We're going to the, the History of Holland America show, the Magician and Comedian show, and I'm sure lots of great food and drinks all in between. So, let's roll. Our second day at the Alaska brunch was absolutely delicious. We got the reindeer sausage, which was not my favorite thing in the world. The biscuits were kind of dry, not a ton of gravy, but it was okay. The fish sandwich, just okay. Also, the fish I liked a lot. My dad did not love it. And then the berry smoothie was not my thing. I'm sure it's very good for you, but it was not very, very delicious. But the salmon chowder made up for all of it. It's so good. Get that. We got it both days. Get yourself some salmon chowder while you're there. Now we're going to see a City at Sea, which is Holland America's version of the behind the scenes store, because they don't offer any behind the scenes stores. So let's go see that.
We use evaporators and reverse osmosis, and this will be probably the best water you ever drink because we make it from the ocean water when we're way out at sea, so the quality is very high.
Yeah, that's right. When you're in your stateroom and you turn on your tap, that water was likely made on board. Okay, now for the question that every 8-year-old wants to know the answer to. Where does the stuff go when you flush the toilet? And why, oh why is that flush so loud? So, let's take the plunge and talk a little bit about toilets, and let's start with how noisy the flush is. Okay, so at home, your standard toilet uses about 1.5 gallons of water per flush. It's almost 6 liters of water. Here on the ship, we use vacuum toilets like what they have on airplanes. Because of this, our toilets use on average about 1 liter of water per use. You don't think that's much of a difference? Then let's talk about what this looks like across the entirety of a single day at sea. And I'm sorry in advance, it's gonna get pretty personal, but on average, people flush the toilet about 7 times a day. There's around 3,000 total people on board this ship, so that's 21,000 flushes. Let's do a little math. If we used regular toilets, it'd take about 126,000 liters of water, around 32,000 gallons. That's roughly the amount of water it takes to fill our 2 pools up there on the Lido deck. But our suction toilets mean that we only use a few hot tubs worth of water. Not bad, right? Also, this is the only time I want you thinking about toilets and hot tubs at the same time, okay? Great. Now, when you flush, do you think that water goes right out to sea? Not a chance. Way below anywhere you would be, we have a treatment plant. It's also powered by the heat and electricity generated by our engines. This system uses filters and UV light as part of the treatment process. It removes all the impurities, all the dangerous parts of the sewage, and it compacts it down to fit into these small orange buckets. Rotterdam was built in Scotland and she cost 30,000 guilders. Millions and millions of dollars today. She was supposed to have this big, splashy debut, but there was a strike at the shipyard and she arrived 6 months late. Because of that delay, her first voyage was a little light and she only carried 70 passengers. It was an inauspicious start for our company, and actually our first 20 years were, let's say, spectacular. And a lot of it came down to our name. It was hard to sell tickets in America on the Netherlands Amerikaanse Stoomvaartmaatschappij. And everyone was already calling us something else anyway, so we did what these days you would call a rebrand. We went from this to this. And that was the last time we were behind the curve.
This was one of my favorite cruise ship shows. It was more like a documentary style thing, or like an informational talk. It was the history of Holland America line. And it was really cool how like involved Holland America has been in like wars and stuff as well. They were like one of their ships became a warship in World War II, then back to a cruise ship. They were the first ones to do like that kind of art deco, non-like chocolate wall type rooms, like make it more sleek designs. And then they started as like an immigration company taking immigrants from Holland to America. And then we also learned that Holland America was the first ever cruise line to sail to Alaska. So it's very cool that we're doing our first Alaska cruise on Holland America. Seems very fitting. It's pretty good. I would recommend going to this on your cruise. It's a lot more than that. It's like 50 minutes long. 50, not 15. Go to that. It teaches you about history of the Holland America cruise line. So we also just went and saw the behind the scenes show. That was also very interesting because we learned that there used to be a tailor on board this ship, or just Holland America ships in general, and they would sew all the clothes down there for all the crew members. She said they don't do that anymore, but they still have one. And if they need to do repairs or if they need to make one in a jiffy, they do have a tailor where they could make it. And I couldn't imagine them just sewing thousands of uniforms down there for the crew members. And then we also learned that the ship makes its own water from the ocean with a filtration system, which is cool. So you can drink the tap water. We used to think that you couldn't. So in your room, the tap water is chilling. And it was also cool with the food department. They bake all the bread every day. He said that people thought that bread was frozen, so did I. They bake bread every single day. That's incredible. You don't realize how much of an operation it is until you see a behind the scenes tour or something like this. And it's just nice because I could record it, and I can't record any behind the scenes tours on cruise ships at all. So this was very cool. Would recommend. So this is the retreat. It's not an adults only area. It's not a cabana area. Or not. It is a cabana area. What am I doing? It's not it's not an adults only area. It's not a suite area. It is a casita cabana area. So you have to purchase one for the day to be able to be in here, but it looks pretty chill. There's no pool, but there's some loungers. Looks like you have free little drinks, no like alcohol or non-alcoholic mocktails or anything. Just like orange juice and coffee and water, but looks pretty nice. If you're into that, you want a good place to lay and relax in the sun, because it's kind of hopping by the back pool and the middle pool. They have the dome down, so there's no sun. So, interesting spot. Yeah, so tonight we're back at the MDR.
window, what is it called?
We got the specialty lobster two-way menu for on the dining room. Our waiter recommended it, and we had some free money from the casino. So we're like, we'll go for it. We got 2 of them, and they were so good. It was like a fried, and then just a regular lobster tail, and it was the best lobster I've ever had. There was 3 different sauces: a tartar sauce, a soy sauce, or a teriyaki, and then a butter sauce, and they were so good. And it came with rice. I would almost recommend it in the dining room, even though it does cost a little extra. It would be worth it. I would recommend, especially if you're doing something special and you don't want to go specialty restaurants. It's a little too much. Just get you a lobster. Thanks y'all for watching. We're about to dock in British Columbia, so if you want to see that video, come in tomorrow. Bye bye. Welcome back. This is our final day, and we are in British Columbia, Victoria, Canada, and we should have talked a while ago, but it's been delayed like 5 times because the Royal Princess had a medical emergency, so they had to leave immediately. But we're about to pull in soon, and then we'll head ashore for our excursion. We're going to this hotel I've wanted to go to for years, the Empress Fairmont Hotel in British Columbia. We're going to a tea time there. We're going to take a coach ride. I don't know if that's a bus coach or like a horse. I don't know. Maybe get some shopping done and have some food. In BC, British Columbia. Not DC, BC. We can finally get off, so we're heading down to the gangway. And we are in British Columbia. Not that Columbia. Got a very lovely princess ship with here. I don't know how to do a Canadian accent. Oh yeah. Just our luck, the bus is missing. We're at the hotel, the Empress Fairmont Hotel.
What about the third group that head off?
The greatest hotel on earth. I'd assume this is a restaurant / bar here. But we're getting the good stuff, the tea. So yeah, choice of 3, so you get to pick 3 things off the menu. And then I assume we get tea also.
Thank you.
Oh, this looks good. Oh, it's cold tea.
It is?
Iced tea. Definitely the best bao I've ever had. Is this the chicken samosa? Not quite as good as the potato one. Still very flavorful. Maybe I do like this one more. I don't know. The sauce is very good too. They're both very different but very similar at the same time. To the Empress. All the food here is so good. It's absolutely delicious. The best food on the trip so far, besides the lobster for dinner. Okay, this looks straight out of Wonderland though, right?
Yeah.
We're also surprised at how clean everything is for a big city. Most big cities are pretty dirty. He said like they sweep the streets like 2 times a week and everything. Sidewalks are always clean. It's so nice here. This like arch, this ceiling is very, very mysterious island, Tokyo Disney Sea. It's very nice in here. Why do we have a courtroom in here? What's going on in BC? Thank you so much for watching. This has been a great cruise, probably one of my favorites I've ever taken. The best food, the best ports, some of the best ever. But if you liked it, make sure to like the video, comment, and I will see you on the next cruise. Ciao, ciao.